Not sure if you all know this, but Adrian and I both have YouTube channels. My YouTube channel, if you can please subscribe, is Nevermore Records. Adrian's is Plastic Realm Toys. You can also follow us on Instagram at HNH_podcast and find us on Facebook. We even have a private group. Just send a request and we'll let you in. Follow our recording studio on Instagram at Nevermore_Records_EPTX and our guitar company on Instagram at Nevermore_Guitars.
Just because you have cute fingers doesn't fucking mean anything. You need to stop. You don't want to spend that. You don't want to spend the after together, do you?
You know what's so funny?
You want our relationship to end here and not carry on, huh? And welcome back, everybody, to the long-awaited welcome back Half and Half podcast.
Hey.
It's been a long fucking time.
Yeah. We took I felt like it was kind of a much needed break. I didn't realize that I felt like just because of the holidays.
We usually slow down during the holidays.
Yeah.
A little bit. Well, just the 2 weeks, but this one, schedules and whatnot, it took us a little further.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
All right. You're right. I mean, maybe it built up some anticipation. Hopefully our peeps missed us.
Or not, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just felt like, because we had so much going on during the holidays.
Yeah, we did.
And so it was kind of, I was, even though I was still very busy during the holidays, I was still able to, for like a couple of days, get into the...
That's never good. Hold on.
All right. Okay. All right. So if there was a little cut there.
Sorry, guys. Family emergency. Kids, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we took a small break. I mean, yeah, I guess I can see I don't know. I love doing this, so it wasn't like...
No, I know. It was just one less thing to like, okay. Well, I mean, we were supposed to come in earlier.
You're rude.
You're supposed
to cheers people when they drink.
Is that rain?
No, dude, guess what? So I was buying your rain.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, fucking Skittles. Hell yeah. So I wanted to try it.
Oh, C4. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
C4 sucks, but the flavor drew me in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I fucking love Skittles. If anybody wants to send us anything, send me Skittles.
Well, we were supposed to get together a couple of weeks ago. But I had a severe migraine.
It was last week.
Was it last week? Yeah. And I was like, dude, I just can't do it.
I know. And I know you rarely... Well, neither one of us really cancel on one another.
Right.
So when we do, we know it's fucking...
Yeah, like
I
don't cancel shit unless feel like I'm dying. And I felt like I was dying that day.
You weren't dying. You were
like, for
bored.
example, one time I remember Exiled was in town doing theirs. Dude, I had like the worst. I don't know if it was food poisoning. I don't know if it was my pancreas. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I was sick, dude. I was puking. It was so bad. But I sucked it up and I was here,
Shout out to Dave and Stevie.
Yes, Exiled. But anyways, holidays were interesting to say the least. But anything stand out for you?
For the holidays?
Yeah.
No, holidays are always great. Being with family.
I put on 18 pounds.
18?
18. Fuck
yeah. I've only put on 8 so far.
Here's the bad thing though, man. 8 so far?
Yeah.
Dude, like between Halloween and Christmas, I put on 18 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
Dude, are you kidding? That's like a fucking...
October to January?
That's a child.
It's a small kid.
I'm wearing a child right now.
You know what's weird though?
Huh.
Honest to God, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I can't even tell. Let me see. Take your shirt off.
It's all in the dick.
My balls got real big.
Actually, I don't even know where it goes because it doesn't go to my ass, which is the one place I want it to go. So I don't know. It doesn't go in my arms. I think it goes in my lonjas, I guess.
Just throughout your whole body.
I have
I can't tell.
Muffin tops going on right now. But the good thing is though, is I lose weight fast.
Yeah.
Once I apply myself, I lose weight. Like I could lose that 18 pounds in 2 weeks if I apply myself.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised I've only hit 8 pounds. Normally I'm pushing so I walk around 196, right?
Yeah.
By the time the holiday's over, I'm probably about 215.
Damn.
Yeah, I've only gained 8 pounds.
Yeah.
And I've been trying fucking hard. Dude, like
that's a good thing.
So as everybody knows, if you're a full-time follower of ours, I practice Lent. I'm Catholic, right? So I Googled the other day, well, when is Lent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, because of leap year,
yeah,
it's in February.
Oh, wow.
February 14th to be exact.
Yeah.
So my mind went, fuck, it's go time, dude. I've been eating all sorts of shit.
Okay.
You know
Well, that's good. You know, there's one bad thing, though, about me putting on weight.
What?
I realized this yesterday. I was in my office at home editing, and I decided to take my blood pressure, dude. I had high blood pressure.
Well, no.
I've never had high blood pressure before.
You're going through come on, man.
I am going through a lot, yeah. But at the same time, too, the eating bad doesn't necessarily help.
You've been eating a lot of meat?
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking lots of guys come in. A lot of sausage. No, yeah, a lot of meat.
How are those
like,
cookies?
I don't even give a fuck. Dude, I killed those in like a day. Dude, like, fucking, let me give everybody an example. I was out doing something, I don't know, and I have, the Ring camera or whatever.
Yeah.
I have Vivint, so somebody rings my doorbell. Fucking Girl Scouts. I was like, listen, I need you to come back tomorrow, and I need you to bring what you got. I'll see you tomorrow. Dude, sure enough, so I'm walking by the door, and I look outside, and I tell my wife, I'm like, God, you're fat. Look at it. I was like, they're bringing a whole fucking cart for me. And there they are, big smiling at the door. And I'm like, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. I'll buy that. I'll buy that. And then I'm like, and how long are you guys selling for? Till March 1st. And I was like, come back in February.
Scoot back around. Wait a minute. I didn't know you liked Girl Scout cookies.
Fuck yes, dude.
I can't find a one that I like.
Really?
My mom in the 90s, anyway, she used to bring them home every now and again. I'm like, what's the big deal about these cookies? I get the supporting the little Girl Scouts, but the cookies themselves,
I don't even care for that.
But the cookies themselves, I'm like, ain't no thing.
They have one. They used to be called tagalongs, but now apparently they're called.
I remember the fucking tagalongs.
Yeah, they're called peanut butter patties now. It's the same shit.
Like peppermint patty.
Yeah, dude.
Anything with coconut for me.
I ate the whole thing in one, and like not even one day. I ate the whole thing in one afternoon. And like I was fasting that day. I broke my fast with Girl Scout cookies.
It's time.
Oh, dude. So if I have a heart attack, I mean, at least I ate really well before.
Who gets all the shit? I do, right? Man, you took way too fucking long. You know what? I'm going to change my will.
It's divvied up.
You no longer get my toys.
It's divvied up. Oh, dude. Dino would kill me if I try to get your toys.
Too bad. I know you will do the right thing later on with them. You'll know what to do with them when it's time, versus everyone right now is just going to sell everything willy-nilly.
Right.
And make not even a fraction what I know you can get when it's time.
Plus, and in all honesty, I would give it all to your kids.
The money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some goes to you too. That's part of the...
I'll just keep the spawns that I got you.
Take all my shit back.
But yeah, no, I mean, I guess I can't really think. There was a lot going on in the holidays. We started training Mr. Nico over at my brother's tattoo shop. I'll be out of town. I'll be with him tomorrow in Austin. Mm-hmm. He's fighting. It's his first, he's legit, a first official boxing
we
match.
Haven't even really touched on that. So there's this tattoo boxing thing going on in Austin.
It's called Tattooed Gloves. It's a charity event.
Yeah. So they ask tattoo artists if they want to box each other, essentially, right? For charity.
Yeah.
So at Eric's shop, shout out West Texas Tattoo. Check him out if you're in the El Paso area. One of his artists, Nico, super cool dude. He wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. Paul and I are very well versed in boxing. They asked Paul to train him. Paul, of course, got me on board. So we've been helping him build his skill. And I got to tell you, from day one to the last time I was with him,
that's what
we know what we're doing. Yeah,
I mean, I was with him. What's today? Friday. I was with him on Wednesday, 2 days ago. And at the end of the training, we did almost 8 rounds, 3 minutes, 30 seconds in between. And at the end, I was like, dude, you're ready for your first fight, dude. I felt like you're ready for your first fight.
Yeah, the last time I was with him, it was like fucking night and day. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah. I was like, hey, you haven't thrown your hook in a little while. Let's work on your hook a little bit. Dude, he threw that fucker and he was like, yeah, I worked a lot with Adrian on this. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, it was so good. So
not going to toot my horn, but my hook is one of my strongest hits.
yeah. No. You taught me a lot when it came to the hook.
Yeah.
But anyways, super excited for that tomorrow. I'll be flying out to Austin for that.
Austin, Massachusetts?
Boston, Texas. And then next week I'll be flying out to NAM again. NAM. So that'll be fun. I'll have a lot to report back from that.
Yeah. We'll cool. Have our...
Me and my buddy Pepe, we're driving out, which is not usual, but yeah.
We need him back on here again. Not for like what we did last time, just to have him on here.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
As
comedy relief.
Yeah, as our third. So he can get into the fracas of all of our bullshit that we like to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so we'll report back on the Nico thing next week when you come back. The following week we'll have another cool episode with the NAM stuff. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming. We're back into the groove. No more breaks until next December, maybe. So
yeah, our business, our dog daycare, deluxe dog daycare business. It's
yes.
I don't know. I feel a lot more comfortable now. I feel a lot happier.
Yeah.
Our employees are. I feel good. I'm there a lot more than I was before, and when I am there, I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of outage season, which I'm sure I've explained on this podcast more than once. Once the dust settles at work, yes, the plan is to start to be there more, but I feel comfortable being there more because of how long we've been doing it. So again, Paul and I, if you're just catching up, or maybe you're one of those people that jump in and out and don't listen, segment for segment, we have a business called Deluxe Dog Daycare. Myself, Paul, his wife, Danny, we are all owners. So just throw it out there. If you are in the El Paso area, we board, we daycare, beautiful doggies, groom,
yeah,
everything. So check it out. But yeah, it's going good. It's kind of weird at first, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure you could tell in some of our past episodes around July, August, we were not in the best of mood.
Yeah, there was a problem, and once that problem left, I'm gonna talk shit right now. Yeah, I think things got better.
Yeah, it's definitely a struggle, but a good struggle, and such is life, right? You learn from all the hard stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Is it that time?
No, not yet. God.
No? Oh, you're not done?
Dude, you got to play with the balls first, my man. Like, you got to fucking build up to the moment, guy.
I don't like the foreplay. Let's just go, man.
Wait.
Sorry, I just felt like I was in a hurry because of your situation.
Keep it funky.
Yeah.
You don't like foreplay?
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I love it, man.
I was going to say, with me, you can't get it out of my mouth. Like, come on.
Oh, I love foreplay, man. I just stare in the mirror and touch my nose.
I've seen it. All right, you want not into our segments, but like, dude, I got a lot of shit I want to talk about.
Let's go. I didn't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, I just felt rushed because I know your family situation.
No, don't worry about it. She could walk. I raised a tough kid. So one thing I wanted to bring up, my kid, he's in a band called Blushed. I've told you guys before, I featured their band on the Shat, I think the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so during the break, you weren't able to go because I forgot. You weren't feeling well, or
I don't even remember.
Anyway, so like they're starting to pick up steam. He opened up for one of his favorite bands called Glare, an amazing fucking band. That show was great. They did great. But what I got from that show is there's this band here in town. I'd never heard of them before. I saw them play for the first time that night. Dude, the crowd for them was bigger and more hyped than for Glare.
What was the band?
Well, I'm getting to it.
Okay, sorry.
God, again with the foreplay.
Sorry.
You got to build the scene. Aren't we film people? You got to build the scene, okay? So yeah, there was a lot of hype around this band, and I kept hearing it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And the beginning, the minute this band started, I was like this. Like, I don't get jealous about bands, but this time I was like, oh, fuck. And in my mind, all I kept thinking was, I can't wait for Texas Cutthroat to play our first show.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a band in town called Linger. They're fucking a metal band, a hardcore. I don't know what you want to call them, but dude, it fucking blew my mind.
I've heard about them, yeah. They're heavy.
Yeah, that fucking singer or screamer, I don't know what they call us nowadays. Hi, us. Are we singers? Are we screamers? I don't know, but fucking incredible. Their breakdowns, incredible. Their guitar player he does backup vocals, but he fucking growls like I've never fucking heard it before, dude. A fight fucking broke out. Like it was, I felt like
Reminded you of the old days?
Exactly, dude. But this fight carried on to over here, right?
Yeah.
And my cute, beautiful little wife was right here. So I had to, I was like, oh, fuck, dude. It's something's going to happen.
Yeah.
I even I stood in front of her. My kid was like over here. I'm like, God, like that's the kind of vibe that was going on. These dudes brought it over here. And anyway, fucking Linger. If you're in El Paso, they're fucking amazing. Check them out on Spotify. They're not my shat for the day. But dude, they fucking blew my mind.
So your son's band went on after?
Before.
Oh, before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So because they're a hard act to follow, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, big time. Even I was like, if we were active in the scene, I'd be like, fuck, I don't want to go on after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really fucking
and
good.
that's one thing about us back in the day. We were always very confident in our performance. So we were always like,
but with this time was kind
yeah. But I think it's just different. Younger generation coming up, and they have more energy. And
but if we were playing back then, right? If we had a chance to play with this band, and I'm like, fuck, we're going on after. How do we do this? I'm just gonna knock Paul out on stage, man. Gotta make it right to fucking hit him.
I was even watching, and this maybe ties to it or not, but like I get weird videos, random shorts, reels, whatever that show up randomly, and for some reason I started getting some from like old school Metallica. And, you know, when you think about like throwing down on stage, Metallica's not a band that you think about throws down on stage. They just kind of would. But dude, when you
Jason Newsted though.
Yeah, but no, like all of them. I realize now looking back at those videos to how they are now, not that they've got amazing stamina, right? They're still really fucking good at what they do. But I was looking at those videos and I was like, damn, I didn't realize back then how much energy they actually did put out in their shows.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's cool though.
Yeah, to me, I'm a live show guy. Live show is fucking everything. You know, you have record people who, musicians, right? They just want to put out the record and write and record and just be in the studio and blah, blah, blah. And I love all that too, but I'm the live guy, right? I want to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Like I want to play these songs for the fucking fans, and you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, seeing them that night, fucking crazy.
Do you know how to find them on Spotify? Because I just looked up Linger, and of course the Cranberry songs is what shows up.
Yeah, like if you go to, like if you type in Linger, right? And you're going to get the little, at the top, you can pick, it's going to say top audiobooks. If you hit artists.
I don't get that. But all right.
Fuck, you got the cheap version or what?
I just put, look, see, I don't get any of that.
Look at mine.
Yeah, that's weird. The fuck?
Yeah, see that?
The fuck? But that's because that's in your library already. Just send it to me. Just send me the link.
Yeah. Yeah, they only have 162 monthly listeners, dude. We need to get that up. So now I'm telling everybody, fucking.
Yeah, you're not the first person that I've heard talk about them, and so I'm really curious. I think I have heard them before. I actually I think I heard them on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you. Oh, excuse me. Mention the Cranberry thing because building up to the show, my kid was like, "Yeah, we're playing with Linger, and they're big time in El Paso." And in my mind, they don't do it like we used to. Well, I didn't think they did. To where it was us, a hip hop band, a fucking ska band. Like we used to really just mix genres on one fucking night. You had like 5 different flavors on one show, which I used to fucking love.
Yeah.
And I knew that died out for a little while, so I didn't think they were doing that again, right? So what I'm getting at is when he kept talking about this band Linger, I'm like, oh, like the Cranberries? And I thought it was going to be like a shoegazy band like my kids' band.
Right.
And they hit the stage and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Fucking Linger. Check them out.
Awesome. What else?
I got a lot, man. You want to go?
Go.
You want to trade or?
No. I'm good.
All right. So it's funny you mentioned Metallica. I'll make this one quick. Paramount, the
streaming service.
The streaming service, yeah. For those of you who live under a rock, Geddy Lee, the bass player of Rush, even I know who he is because I'm not a 70s, 80s guy. But, dude, they gave him his own show, right? And the show is called Geddy Lee's Our Bass Players Human 2.
Oh.
So he hangs out with all these fucking bass players and just sees what they do outside of being musicians. Les Claypool, Rob Trujillo, Chris Novoselic, Melissa Oftemeyer, who used to be in Hole and the Smashing Pumpkins,
Yeah, I saw a clip. I didn't know that was from an actual show.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So far, I've seen the Les Claypool one. It's weird because you think about Les Claypool and you see his day-to-day life and you're like, okay, I would never expected that.
Oh, so they actually like show what is regular.
Yeah, he hangs out with these bass players at their homes.
Oh, wow.
In their whole
Mhm.
in their world. He wants to see what they do outside of being musicians.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. So I've been really hooked on that one.
And that's on Paramount. I got to check that out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. Another cool thing in music news. A long time ago, I had mentioned this band. I featured them on the chat. I thought they were dead, but out of nowhere, I'm fucking on Spotify the other day. I get a notification. Dude, fucking Meth is back. They dropped another single.
I never stopped taking meth.
It's back. I never stopped.
What do you mean it's back?
There was a band I mentioned probably about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I featured them on
They
the
were good.
chat. Yeah. Fucking incredible. I thought they were dead, man. I said, damn, one and done like that? Anyway, Meth is back. Super excited.
It's pretty heavy shit, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
Is it new metal tip? If
No,
I remember. No.
no.
Like Slipknot heavy, kind of, right? Or a little bit.
No, you're thinking Graphic Nature.
Oh.
No, Meth is
I don't
like, fuck, like
Yeah. Okay,
like this
cool.
song is like pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I love it, but I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know
No,
what I
I'm
mean?
curious. Yeah, no, I remember though. I think I do have them. I follow them. I did like them. I remember that because that's an interesting name.
Man, dude, am I just running the show? You have nothing to say? I thought we were gonna like.
No.
Okay,
I'm
so-
curious all the stuff you have.
All right, so I've been noticing another really weird thing, and I'm just gonna read it here. I'm a left-handed bass player, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Left-handed
I'm-
bass.
I'm-
You're left-handed,
I'm
but
left.
you play right.
I'm left-handed, but I play right-handed, right?
Mhm.
And music comes to me naturally right-handed because not only do I play bass right-handed, I drum right-handed, I play trumpet right-handed. Like everything I do is right-handed, right?
You fondle me right-handed.
Well, yeah, you got to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to bust that stranger even for you. You know what I mean? Because I know when I go left from behind you,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it's
know what's
weird.
going on. But if I hit you like this, you're like, whoa, who is it?
Adrian?
So at first, it's like, I'm a child of my dad said, fucking figure it out,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Because he's like, I don't know, the left-handed bass is, this is what you got, figure it out.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just like, okay, well, this is how I have to do it and train myself, right? But I was watching another Drumeo video of this drummer from the band. He plays for a country artist named Luke Combs, right? He's left-handed. I noticed he's writing left-handed, right? Because he's trying to map out the whole thing, and then he's playing right-handed. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird. Like, but then I'm starting to see that there's more and more and more of us like that. So is it that we're special, or is it that when you grow up, right? You're growing up, your brain is shaping, and you're learning all these things. Your mind, you see everybody play like this. So is it that I'm special, that we're special, or that you've just observed so many times people doing this and not this? So your mind says, well, it's got to be like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm finding it more and more.
I don't know. Or maybe it's just, I think my guess would be that a lot of musical instruments are set up to cater more to the right-handed people. So it's kind of like, well, I guess I have.
Not a drum.
True, but well, maybe that could be due to the seeing it.
That's what
the
I'm
way
saying.
it's
Like, so is
so
it,
in their mind, it's like, well, it's the way it's always set up for everybody. So this is how I've got to learn it.
right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
So I used to feel special for a very long time.
Yeah.
Now I don't. But then,
Right.
like my little brother Pops, right? He's left-handed. He was an amazing baseball player and pitcher growing up, but he pitched right-handed.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
he-
Oh, wow.
yeah. His sports are all right-handed.
Yeah, but like another thing you do when you box, you're left-handed. That shit throws me
Oh yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So,
But I could do both because my Muay Thai coach made me do both.
yeah. But when you know what I mean, like I know you could do both, but that's what you
Yeah.
which is a good thing for boxing because there's not a lot of southpaws out there.
Fuck yeah.
So,
I don't know. It was just weird observation. I said I'm gonna bring it up because you know
Mhm.
you
No,
like
that's interesting.
you like to study mind shit too, and I'm like, maybe I'm not special because I.
So
see
do you feel to a certain level, I guess, I don't know if this, I'm probably getting this completely wrong. Maybe it just pertains strictly to writing, but like, is it a certain sense of like ambidextrous?
I guess, yeah.
But you can't write with your right hand, right?
I can.
I don't know if that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's. Oh, you can?
I've taught myself how to write.
Oh, really? So in a way, you kind of are then.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a person of the mind, right?
Mhm.
Growing the mind, feeding the brain. Years ago, on my journey of falling deep into philosophy, it leads you more into weird shit like that, right? YouTube starts suggesting weird shit that kind of pertains to that. So I don't even know how to explain it. They say to really strengthen your brain, empower your brain, try to do things with your opposite hand. So instead of brushing my teeth with my left hand, as soon as I wake up, do it with your...
Wait, keep doing it?
Like that. Brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
Do it with your right hand, and it's going to start to trigger, right? And so then when I heard that, I'm like, I'm going to teach myself how to write right-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I used to make fun of your handwriting back in the day.
Oh, everybody at work gets mad. Dude, everyone's
You
like...
still do the A's as stars?
Fuck yeah. No, just kidding.
All of his A's were stars.
I'm
Always.
a big Smashing Pumpkins
Even when
fan.
you would sign an autograph, your name.
Fuck it.
Yeah, always a star.
A giant star and some scribble.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like, Adrian, what is this? I think like when we would sign autographs, like I would even like put an arrow to your autograph and put, what is this? And then sign.
It's this motherfucker right here. Hey, man. I was a big Smashing Pumpkin fan. Hey,
Yeah.
And you could pick out my autograph out of a fucking line.
That's true.
See what I'm saying?
That's true.
But anyway,
Maybe you should have been a doctor, because they say doctors have horrible handwriting.
That's not true. They also say musicians are great mathematicians.
Really?
You didn't know that?
I can see that.
Are you good at math?
Certain math. That's only because I was a math teacher for a while.
Yeah. No, but okay, before that, when you were in high school.
No, terrible.
No, really?
No. Yeah, terrible math. But that's also. I think it's because I never applied myself. I didn't take it seriously. I didn't really care much for it.
Yeah,
I hated it. I was always like, dude. Even in college, I cheated my whole way through with maths.
Well, in high school, you were too busy being sad to worry about
I know, right? I had a friend in high school. Shout out Jessica. She might listen to this.
Hello, Jessica.
She always helped me for everything. I'd be like, fuck, what is this? And she'd be like, just give me your paper.
Really?
Yeah.
All my friends were dumb. Nobody fucking helped me. Yeah, it's just kind of those weird observations. I want to see what your input on it.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. No, I mean, it's hard for me to wrap my head around only because
you are right-handed.
I am right-handed, and that's all I've ever known.
But I just think, is it like growing up, right? Seeing those things.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, though. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, for sure. I think the guitar a little less, because even though you see them playing it this way, it doesn't really... Because I'll be honest with you, I remember the very first time I picked up a guitar, I think I was like doing it the wrong way.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know. And then I think it was Eric that told me like, no, on this side. And I was like, it didn't feel normal to me.
See?
This felt normal to me.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
you see what I mean?
It's really weird.
I was the opposite. I put my bass left-handed, like I was supposed to, and that's when my dad said, "Fucking figure it out." And I was like, "Well, okay, I guess I gotta do it."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think guitar less, drums for sure.
Yeah.
What about piano? Just kidding.
But, no, I thought about that one because there's no like.
I mean, either way though, it's the same, right?
I mean, you can't fucking put. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I mean? That fuck.
I mean, either way, it's the same. You're using both hands just as much. You're just getting the root notes over here. So yeah. But I mean, I guess because when you're up here, you're doing the high stuff. Your hand is moving more on this side. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, no, I mean, it's something I never really thought about. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
What else?
That's all I had.
Okay. So it's that time.
Yeah.
So let me preface this before we get
this
into
thing's
it.
kicking in, man. I didn't think it was going to do me any good.
Everybody knows that we had been calling Ricky. I had mentioned how I would call him when I was at the studio on the west side. He never answered, nothing. And so we were going to give up on this segment. But out of nowhere, he calls me, and Adrian happened to be with me at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And
at the shop.
Yeah, he was like, I've been sick way, sorry way. And,
you're sick for fucking 4 months?
Exactly. But I think it brought life back to this segment. So
yeah,
are we ready?
Dude, no, ready?
Yeah.
Time to call Ricky. Time to call Ricky. Time to call Ricky.
time to call. All right, let's give it a shot.
Dude, we're fucking recording it, and we're gonna make that an actual jingle. What's up, Paul?
It's working. Wait. Watch him.
What?
Watch him not answer.
You fucking let us down again, you son of a bitch.
Please leave your message.
All right, but I have a feeling we'll catch him. Now I feel better. Now that he called me and everything, and he knows that he's been avoiding us. We'll keep going. But that's what that anticipation is so great, because when we finally do get through, the shit that he's gonna say, it's just always so priceless, because you never know what the fuck he's gonna say.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll try to get Ricky. He might call. I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
You want to get into that batch can scram?
Absolutely.
You go first.
Dude, okay, so I wrote mine down like 2 days ago, prepping for today. And then it dawned on me, I'm like, fuck, I think Paul used this guy already.
Dude, same. Like, I feel like, have I used this person before? Like, I feel like we're getting to that point where...
Oh, I thought we just had one of those weird moments that we've been having all fucking week.
Like, dude, it's been crazy. It's
weird.
been so fucking weird.
Dude, the Akashic Record.
Yeah.
The new segment we're going to do today.
The trains. Yeah. It's been weird.
Look, I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm ready to leave my wife.
My wife,
if you are.
It's because you have to understand something.
For each other is what I'm getting at.
I've been doing a lot of reading,
like
I always do, but about something in particular. And it all started with Eric Prieto, one of our fellow dad podcasters, and a situation that he encountered. And anyways, are you familiar with the people referring to God as the source?
First of all, don't air quote God like that.
God.
Just because you have cute fingers doesn't fucking mean anything. You need to stop. You don't want to spend that. You don't want to spend the after together, do you?
You know what's so funny?
You want our relationship to end here and not carry on, huh?
So that's actually. Let me tell you this story. So I was reading this story, and then I found this video. I think I actually sent it to Eric. It was just coincidence that I was reading the story about this lady, and then the video popped up about this lady talking about. So this lady, she's older, probably like 70 years old. She talks about how she was Catholic, hardcore Catholic, super religious, prayed every day, went to church every Sunday. Her whole life, went to Catholic school. Her whole life was built around being religious.
Okay.
And then she died.
Okay.
And she said that when she died, she entered this realm. And that while she was in this realm, she literally asked 4 questions. She goes, I was given the ability to ask 4 questions. And she said, who is God? Is my religion right? Something like that. It was like, it was all related to those things. And she, I haven't gotten through all of it yet though, but she said that she goes, I know you're not supposed to, you said that like anger doesn't exist in the afterlife, but she goes, I was actually angry. Because she goes, I quickly was downloaded all this information and I learned that my religion was all bullshit. She goes, it's all bullshit. It's all man-made shit. She goes, I felt like I wasted so much time in my life devoting all my attention to this religion that is all just complete crap. So she starts talking about, again, which is a common thing, about source.
This fucking guy right here.
So she says that source is like this consciousness that existed somehow in the universe, and that this consciousness wanted to experience, because of the level of consciousness that it's not like, it's an energy source, so it can't just go and walk the planet. So it had to create everything and live vicariously through all of its little pieces of energy, which are us and the world and the universe and everything. And so she goes into all that, and she goes into detail in explaining how religion is bullshit, and that this is from her near death experience. This is what she learned, and I just found it to be really interesting. And why are we talking about this? I forgot.
No fucking idea. No idea.
We were gonna get into that badge constraint. I don't even know. But anyways,
because I had said I wonder if you used this guy already. You said same here, and I brought up
we were
the
talking about
Akashic
how
records.
we have been like. Normally, we are very synced in our thinking when we're not together.
Yeah.
But lately, it's just been, so for our listeners that aren't understanding where we're going, lately it's been on a different level, like crazy level. That, like, just for example, the other morning I woke up and I had an idea for a new segment for the Dad Podcasters show.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote it down. No more than a few hours later, Adrian says, call me real quick. He says, hey, I have an idea for a new segment for Half and Half.
And it's the exact same.
It's the exact same thing. I literally was like, hold that thought.
No, but the scary part is okay. So yes, you had the same idea. That idea hit me later. We hadn't spoke to each other.
No, it probably hit us around the same time.
Oh, right.
We
Yeah,
just
okay.
related to each other.
But we hadn't spoke to each other about it. So we had the same thought of the same topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But our first question on both of our lists was the exact same fucking question.
Exactly. Yeah. Just random fucking thing. Which we're actually going to do on here, by the way.
Yeah.
But then yesterday I was editing a video, and in this video it was just trains.
Wait, I don't want to tell people my idea yet.
No, I'm not going to tell them.
Oh.
It was just trains, lots and lots of trains. And I kept, I was watching this video for an hour, having to put it into another video that I was working on. And then he calls me and he starts telling me this idea that he has that connects directly to trains.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah.
But it was like, what the fuck? But it's been like one after another after another.
So, yeah. So on my spiritual journey, trying to look shit up, right? Trying to get deeper with myself and deep inside of you. I've been researching or
my main point though, really quick, was it's because we're all part of Source. We're one and the same.
I know we're one and the same, but I'm brown and you're white. Anyway, I've been looking at this thing called the Akashic Records for like weeks now.
Yeah, that was another one.
And out of nowhere, Paul's like, hey, it'd be a cool name for a band or a song?
Or an album.
An album. And I was like, what? He said the Akashic Records. I said, what the fuck? Yeah, so it's been very scary lately. But anyway.
Yeah, so let's get into that batch can scram.
Okay, yeah. So again, I don't know. I want to say you did, but fuck it. I don't know, whatever, right? So the person I chose today for my segment of that batch can sing, because it's not a screamer. I went with Dryden from Alien Ant Farm, the lead singer of Alien Ant Farm.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you
That's
haven't?
a really good one, though.
Yeah, so for, again, those of you guys living under a fucking rock, back in the early 2000s, there was this band who came out called Alien Ant Farm. They only had like 2, maybe 3 records, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you see them?
Yeah, I saw them recently. I've seen them a couple of times.
Yeah, but recently. Yeah, you sent me a video. And it was real sad, that fucking
nobody
crowd.
Cares. Yeah.
So Dryden from Alien Ant Farm, fucking incredible fucking singer.
Super underrated.
From his voice to his melodies to fucking everything.
You know they got canceled, right?
Oh, God. Why? Did he kill a spider?
I think he like whipped out his dick on stage or did something, or he grabbed somebody's dick, or he did something to a girl on stage.
Okay, that's different.
It was something like that. And I think they got kind of canceled.
What kind of rock show are you going to? You can't whip your dick out. Come on, man.
Real quick, you know what I think is the funniest shit, no pun intended? We had a guy in our band, I won't mention any names, who I'll never forget he was like, dude, I know what I'm going to do when we're playing is when we were first getting Aisling together and he was in the band. He was like, I'm just going to take a shit in my hand and I'm going to have a tennis racket and I'm just going to throw it up and hit the shit into the crowd.
I forgot about that.
Now that's a show.
Fuck yeah. Man, that's all he did. He whipped his wing out and he got in trouble.
Something like, it had something to do with his dick. I remember there was video. I even saw the video of it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
But
nothing's going to survive. That's why I can't wait for November of 2020.
Oh, shut up. Oh, dude. So, all right, that's a good one. He really is underrated singer.
Yeah.
Super underrated. Their career really got derailed when he broke his neck. And I think somebody in their band died, or not the band, but like their roadie or their something.
I do have to say, though, their second album, I forgot the name of it. it didn't live up to the first one.
Yeah, that's true too.
I think.
And what really sucks and what bothers me, and I told this to my wife when we were seeing them perform.
My wife.
Unfortunately, man, it's like the song that made them is the cover of Michael Jackson, which sucks because, man, their other stuff musically is just so damn good.
That's a fucking incredible album.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I didn't even hear. You heard them.
I heard the song Movies.
Yeah, you showed me them before they even blew up.
Yeah.
And when you showed me that song, I literally fucking ran out that day and bought that fucking album.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Really good.
So thank you, by the way.
You're welcome. All right. So for my batch Ken Scram, this is a Scram sing either way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name. I didn't write it down, but
it's called homework, guy. You fucking read everything.
I know. It's because my brain is like, I don't know the name, so I don't care. I'm just going to go with the band name. It's a band I probably introduced you to, and I don't even know how I came across these guys. And now they have blown up big time. The band is called Sleep Token.
Oh, yeah.
That singer.
Oh, my God.
His voice.
Yes.
My wife hates it.
What?
My wife fucking, when she hears me playing, she's like, she just hates his voice.
Why you haven't left her for me is fucking beyond me, dude.
I personally, it's angelic. It's like a mix between Fergie and Jesus.
It's not like, it's fucking, it is.
It's amazing.
Dude, they have a song called Bloodsport, which is the song, that was my introduction. You showed me that song.
Right.
Dude, he does like this fucking hollering thing at the end that got my balls so hard, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, so if you haven't heard Sleep Token, which I think at this point, if you're in this, into metal music in general, and it's so beautiful. What I love is they go like beautiful for so long, and then when they go heavy, and it's just like that beautiful breakdown heavy. It's really good.
Their guitar player has a signature guitar now. It's a 8-string baritone. I forgot who made it, but god damn, that's a fucking beautiful guitar, man.
Really?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. So Sleep Token is my batch Ken Scram/sing, but mostly sing.
Awesome. Now you're gonna make me have to go through the whole thing when I make that reel, man, of fucking finding the guy's name.
You know what really chaps my ass though?
What?
Adrian, nothing's chapping my ass right now. I'm trying to stay positive.
I love it. Look at us.
Even though I don't feel very positive right now. I'm trying really fucking hard.
You gotta just let it go, man.
I know. I've been telling my wife and my daughter this. I'm like, I'm trying so hard to just like have this positive outlook on life, and it's so difficult because every time I start feeling positive, I'm thrown at, but I feel like what I'm trying to train my brain is that's part of it.
It is, but the part of letting go and not letting shit get to you doesn't mean be happy all around, right? And I learned this throughout my past 7-year journey, right? It's not all encompassing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But filter out the dumb shit that you can let go of. Yes, if it's directly affecting your finances, your relation, of course, those need tending to.
Mm-hmm.
But if the guy cuts you off, fuck him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Someone sends you a stupid text, fuck them.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. It's like, don't accumulate everything, right? Because then you have to sift through and be like, what am I really fucking mad about? You know what I mean? And it's like,
my problem, I think, has always been that something pisses me off, something upsets me, something like, I'll get into it, like people we've done business with in the past.
mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about music. This has literally business.
Yeah.
Just thinking and I start to obsess over like, how, why, like, what the fuck? And it just makes me angrier and angrier and angrier, and I can't let go. And I start thinking about what I could have done differently. And it consumes you.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that, like, fuck it. I got to go back to what Mike, my rest in peace, Mike.
Rest in peace.
What
Mike.
he always told me, Paul, fuck it. Like, it's true. I've got to have that mentality of like,
exactly.
fuck it.
You want to know, and the funny thing about how you and I are half and half, you dwell on shit like that.
Yeah.
As to where I'm able to say, fuck you, dude.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it just, thinking about it is not going to change it, right?
Right.
Control what can be controlled, let go of what can't. And another thing that's very different about the two of us, which is weird because you would figure it'd be the other way around because I'm the schmaltzy, sensitive, please don't leave me.
Yeah.
Right? Like constantly wanting to baby you. On the flip side of it, though, I don't put my faith in fucking anybody
Yeah.
but you.
Right.
My wife, our, my close friends.
Right.
You call me all the time, like, hey, this fucking guy, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I give people too much credence. Is that the word?
I think
I don't know.
it's a good word for it.
I'm too trusting out the gate, and I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And you would think, because people that know me would think that no, I'm the opposite. No, but I really am. I'm very trusting. I put a lot of faith into people right out the gate, and then I'm always profoundly disappointed in the end.
We jokingly have this thing. Well, I do because I always bust his balls about it. And you call me and you hype me up about somebody, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe cool, right?
Yeah.
And then a few months go by, and I always tell you, hey, man, quit trying to replace me.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, we had a talk where I'm like, dude, I tell you, it's just you and I, man.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Right? How many times have I proven it?
Right.
Well, I didn't prove it. They proved it for me to be like, well, fuck, I told you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's true. I'll give a great example.
Okay.
Because I feel like shit talking is part of releasing these internal demons. As everybody knows, I was a part of a team that opened up a high school a couple of years now.
Wait, you opened up a high school? I don't think you've ever mentioned it before.
I have to, man. It's one of my proudest.
No, yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
It's,
Every time I pass by that school, I'm like, fuck you, but my best friend did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But at the same time, here's the thing. As much as I'm proud of it,
Yeah.
it's also a huge sore. It's a thorn in my side. And that's why it sucks.
Why though?
Because of how it all unfolded.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the part.
Because I put my face so much into the person that I did it with.
Again, though, I get that. You and I were talking about life's paths yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So there's a philosopher by the name of Friedrich Nietzsche, right? He's fucking amazing. One of my focuses on when I read up on him, he has this thing called amor fati, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Which is for basically in love with one's fate. Be in love with your fate. Whatever happened, love it because it happened for a reason.
Right.
Now think about, and this is, and I do, and I've noticed lately that you struggle with this, which is why I always try to throw you out like, hey, but think about it. Yes, that went south, right?
Mm-hmm.
For different reasons that you don't want to get into.
Right.
But think about that process, how it's now led you to the things you're doing now because you have a better understanding of things.
Right.
How you're running Deluxe, how you're doing this. So you got to sift through the bullshit and say, fuck that.
Right.
But look what I got out of it.
Yeah. It's like I had to go through that.
Right.
To be where I am right now and doing what I'm doing right now.
Your name is forever going to be on that paper on who built this fucking school.
Right. No, very true. But and I agree with that 100%.
So real quick, in love with one's fate, dude.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
It happened for a reason because you just got to love it, man.
But it goes back to what we were saying. I got really close to this individual. We traveled together. We did all kinds of things.
That motherfucker almost broke us up, but I said, no, sir, not today.
We were working really closely, really hard. You're talking 60, 80 hours a week.
Yeah, that was that time where I was like, do I have a best friend anymore? What's going on here? But you were always so busy.
Yeah, and it was like, I'm not going to get into the details, but that relationship, if I see that dude, there's not a lot of people that if I see them face to face, I'll want to punch him in the mouth. That's one dude. I will fucking, he'll be lucky if he gets away with.
And I've offered it. I told you, no one knows what I look like, dude. Just say the word.
He's a piece of shit, man. He's a fucking piece of shit. So anyways, that again, those are the type of things that I've had to let go and realize that, you know what, it doesn't, you're right. The positive, seeing the silver lining, but at the same time.
Hold this. Okay. Ready? No, I'm going to show you something.
Go.
Hold it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Think about what you're just mad about.
What?
Let it go.
Oh, I was going to put it in my butt.
Now I really want to rub it on my lips. You see what I mean, though?
Yeah. Just let it go. Yeah.
Right there, watch it, dude.
Let it go. Yeah. No, I've been having to, that's what I've been working very closely on, is letting things go just because all those things build, man. And they just, all it is, you already have that underlying stress, and then you're getting the new stress coming in. And it's like, dude, like, I know, like, just like that Sobador told me, like, he was like, dude, you're on the verge of a heart attack. I'm like, I know.
And
But you know what? I always tell my family, though, if I die of a heart attack, I know it's going to be painful for a little while, but know that I went okay, because I'd rather die of a heart attack than a lot of other things. So just saying.
True. But when your Salvador told you, he's telling you, it's time to, but all you keep doing is keep adding shit.
I know. I know.
But I'll never let you go it alone, man. So I always tell you, wherever I jump in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But
anything?
Let it go, man. No, sir. Look, people think I have this very stoic way about myself where I'm just like, okay. Even when someone's yelling at me and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I don't react, right? If anything in a situation you can control, it's how you're going to react, right? That's how the Stoics do. That's what Marcus Aurelius said. Control it. You can't control shit but the way you're going to respond and act. So when I'm just sitting there, it's not that I don't care. It's just I'm sifting.
You're internalizing.
I'm sifting through your words and I'm saying, okay, you're not really mad at me because of what you just said here. I'm just the person standing in front of you.
Right.
So I'm not gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wish I could be like that.
Dude, you need to read Marcus Aurelius Meditations. It will fucking change your life.
Send me a note. I'll
lend you the book.
Okay.
I think I have it in my car.
Oh, really?
I think.
Oh, that's cool. All right. So I want to keep this segment though. You know what really chaps my ass though, because things might come up along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. But today, no. For me, no, sir.
You want to get into Let It Riff?
Let's do it.
You go.
So, and again, I don't know if I don't think I have, but I'm going to do it anyway. For us true fans of this band, not a lot of people, it's not a recognizable riff, but for us, you know, myself, you, our friend Rudy, those of us who really love this band, I chose the beginning riff from the song Barry White from the band Far, off the record Water and Solutions in 1998. Dude, dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I think
dun,
I did that one.
Did you?
Yeah, but that's okay. It is a really good riff.
Some bitch.
There's a band that ripped that riff off, by the way, and I always think it's them. But anyways, I can't remember who it is.
Yeah, Far is God's gift, man. A good friend of mine, ours, Scott, he and I used to be in a band together. We would tour, man, and he would put that fucking album on. And honestly, that album changed my fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
Big time. And then when I got that copy, I ran to your house and we played it and we were like, fuck. And if you honestly think about that time, I think right when we started listening to that more, whichever other bands were listening, that's when we were like, it's fucking go time on the Ashling thing. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, for sure.
They inspired me big time.
Everything they've ever done, in my opinion, has been good. Yeah. Even the last album that they did that didn't really go anywhere.
I wouldn't know. I had a copy of it.
That's right.
It's okay. I take comfort knowing it's somewhere in the computer graveyard.
Exactly. You know it's there. So for me, for Let It Riff, I went with Led Zeppelin's Black Dog.
Disgusting. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's a really good riff. Isn't that weird that I know that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What I think is hilarious, I want to mention is that, so, you know, we have a pretty big backyard, so sometimes we don't know what side of the yard our dogs are on. So my wife, when she calls the dogs, she does the whistle that mimics the beginning of that song. Yes. I can't do it. She does it so high pitched.
And when you told me about that, I was like, okay, weird, but awesome, right? Fast forward a few months later, I had to watch the dogs, and I don't know if you or her told me, just do the, and I walked in, I let the dogs out. I'm just standing there and letting them do their business. 15 minutes goes by. I said, all right, doggies, come in. Everyone came in, right? Except the few scragglers, and I was like, boom.
Thank you.
It's so weird.
Yeah, dude. It's hilarious. But yeah, so that's my riff.
No, it's a good one. Yeah, that's a pretty infectious riff, right? You hear and you fucking
yeah, for sure. All right, this is where we're gonna get into our new segment.
Yeah,
this or that.
This or that. Should we give the reason for it?
Yeah, if you want, since it's the first time.
My reason behind it is, you guys know us as the jokesters. We're best friends. We're musicians, business owners, blah blah, right? But I like to know like deeper things about people, right? Like dumb shit, right?
Which, on that note, really quick, have you heard Tosh Tosh's new podcast.
He has a podcast?
Dude, when it talks about finding out the dumb shit, dude, he is the best at it. But anyways,
he's the best comedian on fucking earth.
I wouldn't go that far, but he's damn good. We're going to find out.
Fuck yeah, we are. Dude, I want to know if people would pay to see us fight. We had this talk.
We should. We should do it. We should do it.
I'd feel so bad, but I'm going to hit you so fucking hard.
I would just like lie on the floor and bend over and be like, kill me.
What are we doing?
Oh, you were going into why we came up with this. You
you
said
just a deeper dive on like just really getting to know
like stupid shit.
Yeah, stupid shit. Like, okay, you go first. I'm curious.
All right. So it's going to be, would you rather have this or would you rather have that?
Yeah, or choose this or that. You know what I mean?
All right. I thought about one that, we talked about that you asked your coworkers about. But anyways, I'm not going to So I thought a good one for you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Would you rather have $20 million tax-free? Oh, fuck. Or a 1 year straight headlining the best shows you could ever imagine. I'm talking like Metallica level tour with a band, but only 1 year.
Money comes and goes. I'm going to go with the tour. What happened? Because I got the same
One
thing.
of our employees just called in sick. Hold on. Let's take care of this really quick. Stress is a motherfucker. Yeah. Maybe that should be what chaps my ass is having so much stress. All right, let's continue. We got time. We have time because this person doesn't have to go in for a few hours. So, anyways. All right. You said.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I said, money comes and goes. I would do the 1 year fucking mega tour.
What?
Yeah.
But do you realize that with that money, you could probably buy yourself that tour?
No, that's not a guarantee.
True.
What can come out of those You're the one who taught me that. What can come out of that opportunity could span for a lifetime of happiness for me because of how bad I would want music to be my everyday.
I could see that, I guess.
Yeah.
Because then whatever would come out of it, and then you might not be making 20, did I say 20 million or 10 million? $20 million, but you'd probably still be making decent money off of whatever comes out of that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I had a feeling you would say that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Anything to do. Yeah, that would open up so many doors to.
I would take the 20 million.
Yeah, I know you would.
I wouldn't even have to think twice about that.
Okay, you ready for mine?
Yeah.
Me or Danny?
The fuck?
I'm just kidding.
Danny the vet?
It's you all day. All right. I'm going to start off small as we build this up, right?
Okay.
Street Fighter or Tekken?
Street Fighter all the way.
You son of a bitch.
I know you and I loved Tekken together.
Yeah.
But dude, Street Fighter was my jam. Street Fighter and dude, I can play anybody in Street Fighter and beat them right now.
No fucking
Same
way.
as Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, dude, those were my games, dude. Like,
you think you know
my
somebody.
muscle memory, dude.
Dude, right? What is it? Right, left, right? Right for the Hadouken?
Yeah. I remember like my son, he's a really good gamer, right? And he would get pissed because no matter what, I would always beat him in Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. And he was like, no matter how good he got, it was like, sorry, dude, you're never going to touch this. And I know there's a lot of dudes out there. So my history with that game was, I talked about my grandfather used to take me every Saturday morning to the arcade.
Yeah.
And the guy I would have like unlimited tokens and I would sit there and play. But this was before the mall even opened. So then when people finally started coming in, they would try to take me on. And I was like, nobody could touch me, man. Nobody. Still to this day, man. So yeah, Street Fighter all the way.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I said Tekken. Fucking love Tekken.
I know you would. See how this really is truly half and half? That's hilarious. All right. Oh, we were going to talk about Gear Talk. Were we going to do that one? We wanted to do a segment called Gear Talk where we talk about.
I think we need to plan that one a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more. But
Yeah.
just know that that's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what song really blows my thong off?
What?
Wait, didn't I go first? No, you go first. What song really blows your thong off?
So it's a band that's been around forever. Anyway, they dropped a new single. It's different from what they've been dropping, and I'm kind of excited for the new album, and I can't stop listening to the song. So the new song from Bring Me the Horizon, Kool-Aid, really fucking blew my thong off. It's a great fucking song.
That band sucks. Kool-Aid, KOOL-AID.
Yeah.
It's a new song.
Is there any other way to spell Kool-Aid?
KEWL ADE.
Kool-Aid.
Okay, Kool-Aid from Bring Me the Horizon. For me, I put on here, and this just to prove a point of how much I love this song. I actually named my daughter because of this song. So I went with The Cure's Letters to Elise.
Yeah, and you guys ruined that song for me.
Why?
Not in a bad way, but now it's like
You think about her instead of
always.
Yeah,
Like that's Elisa's song, and I see her face, and you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's a great song though.
It's an amazing song.
Fuck yeah, it is.
To this day, I think, in my opinion, the best Cure song.
Whoa,
For me.
that's pretty fucking bold.
For
I
me.
don't know if I could agree there, but yeah.
All right, let's get into the chat.
The chat. Okay. And today on the chat, do we even do that anymore?
No, I stopped. I took it out.
Oh, okay. Well,
It
that's
just,
your
it,
intro.
it just got messy with stuff.
what the
editing.
The shit sound you put in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And today on the chat, she's a new artist. On Spotify, there's only about 4 singles, I want to say. Everybody knows my love for shoegaze. Actually, she hasn't even been out that fucking long, man. 2023, 3 singles over her career, I guess, if you want to call it. Anyway, she's a shoegaze artist. She goes by the name of Wisp, WISP. If you're into shoegaze and that alternative sound, I fucking love it. Very pretty, very haunting almost. She has a great fucking sound. Wisp.
Yeah. WISP,
Yes, sir.
not WH. Wisp.
See, dude.
All right. I'll check it out. Let me, I was messaging, but also adding it. So Wisp. Yeah, exactly. It does.
Yeah.
So, dang, that's a lot of followers.
I
All
know,
right.
right? For only 4 singles, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That's weird. It almost makes you wonder because you have artists that I guess you can buy followers now.
Even on Spotify?
I think so.
Really?
I see ads like that.
We need to have a conversation after this.
Well, but I mean, I feel like I don't know. I mean, let's look at the. I'm not saying she's doing that, but I don't know. Her songs have a lot of.
Yeah, dude.
That's a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So what she's put out so far, I love it. Love it enough to feature her. Yeah, Wisp.
What you've put out so far, I love it.
I'm going to continue to put out to the fucking wheels fall off, my man.
Okay, so challenge results. We have not done a challenge in 2 episodes.
No, we have not.
So today is going to be a new challenge, and I'm going to propose something to you.
Just proposed to me already. I mean, fuck.
We've done a lot of challenging each other with bands where we're listening to entire catalogs.
Mhm.
But I'm going to propose that, and it doesn't have to be for today because I'm sure you already have yours set. I would like to, going forward, instead of having to challenge an entire catalog, being able to say, look, I just want you to listen to this one album.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, okay.
I know it's not as much of a deep dive, but at the same time, my theory behind that is because when you're listening to a catalog and you're just burning through albums, sometimes, and especially for me, sometimes it takes me listening to a song or an album 5 times before I finally get it.
Okay.
Where I'm
that
like,
makes sense.
You know what I mean? So the idea being that if I challenge you with one album, it's not you're going to just do a one and done. It's got to be okay, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to keep listening to it. let's see if this grows on me. Let's see if by the time I listen to it 3 times,
Okay.
if I get it.
Okay. I like that now that I'm thinking about it more while you're speaking, because sometimes we hit each other with these bands that have these fucking crazy catalogs.
And then there's albums that sometimes we don't really even care about.
Yeah. And then I'm forced to, depending on our goal is once a week, right? For episodes. So depending on the in-between time, I'm like fucking cramming 12 albums down myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And then, like, I mean, like we've talked about before, not that I'm going to challenge you with the Deftones because I know they're one of your favorite bands, but
They are my favorite band.
An example of like Deftones is where I only like a couple of albums. So it wouldn't make sense for me to challenge you with a band that I only like a couple of albums.
It's any wonder we're brothers, dude.
Half and half. So,
all right, yeah, let's do that. I'm cool with it. Okay.
all right. So on that note, I thought of an artist that I could either challenge you with everything or I can challenge you with one album. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm only going to challenge you with one album for this. So
Okay.
are we ready?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go first?
No, you go ahead. You always make me go first. Salute.
Thank you.
BTW,
What?
do you really like Tapatio that much?
Fucking love Tapatio, man. So good. Are you kidding?
No, I love you in red, but I was like, he likes that shit that much?
Dude, I saw it. I was like, I have to buy this. So it's delicious, dude.
I can't do it.
I like the Cholula sauce too. I want to create a jingle for Cholula. Cholula, if you're out there.
Easy. Why don't we just do it and submit it? Hey man, we were in the studio, blah, blah. We love your product. We just wanted to make you this free jingle.
But it's going to be like Cholula.
Cholula, Cholula.
Gotta get me some Cholula.
It's so ugly.
All right. So let's get into the challenge. I'm going to challenge you with a band that, look, on paper, I should hate this band.
Mhm.
Not hate, just not be into them as much as I did. But when I got into this band, it was mid to late 2000s. And it was in a very transitional point in my life. And I just, for some reason, gravitated towards them. I will straight out the gate, and you're going to be familiar with them and everything. And you've probably heard them. I just don't think you've dove deep like I'm going to want you to do. Because I
Okay.
guarantee you've probably even heard this album. Because I remember at the time I was probably sending you a lot of songs. But their songs, it's one of those bands that their songs resonated with me so much that if I hear it now, I'm instantly put into that moment in my life. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to challenge you with the album. I'm going to say the album name and see if you know who it is. I Empire,
Why does that sound familiar?
Angels and Airwaves.
Oh, good one. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I've heard them a lot, but deep dive, no.
I, for whatever reason, just got really into them, and I really understood and appreciated what Tom DeLonge was going for.
Yeah.
You know, Travis Barker played on it. The thing is that you can tell that Tom DeLonge is very influenced by a lot of really great bands,
Mm-hmm.
but his voice style is his voice style. So
Yes.
it's like trying to take all these great influences that he has and sing on it because he wants to sing on it, but then like he's got the
can't-
Blink sound
you
and
can't help but think about Blink-182.
yeah. So for me, my approach to listening to this from the very beginning was I was really listening to the music, and I love the music so much. And then his vocals, even though it's still very Blinkish, started to make sense. I started to understand why he was doing it the way he does it.
Yeah.
I will say really quick, I was really bummed when I got to see them perform live because nobody appreciated them, dude. Like they were a headliner on a festival, and he was even pissed at the crowd because everybody was crowd surfing. Everybody was like people weren't even paying attention to the band.
Yeah.
I was just looking at everybody like I was like, what the fuck? People were pissed. I mean, he was pissed because it was like, I think he was even saying things like, hey guys, like we're up here.
Really?
Remember? Yeah. And people just didn't care. It was a bunch of kids, dude. All they wanted to do was crowd surf. And I think they were even moshing. And it was like such a could have been a cool fucking moment because they're so fucking good, and it was kind of derailed by a shitty crowd.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it, man. But no, I like it. I really do like it. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Awesome.
So I was going to give you an entire catalog.
Like a Sears catalog.
Hold on.
That's how I used to look for guitars when I was a kid. My mom would get those thick Sears catalogs, and so yeah. All right.
Okay.
Sorry, this is part of being a business
I
owner.
know,
We're
dude. It's
constantly being
I kind of feel like that.
distracted, and it's things that we have to give attention to because we're the fucking owners.
But yeah.
Okay, good.
What happened?
Daniela's figuring it out.
Okay, good.
All right, who'd you challenge me with?
Kind of feel like that text took our vibe.
Yeah, a little bit.
It initially
Yeah.
started because
Yeah,
now
yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
Okay, bringing it back. So, in the early 2000s, I was like knee deep into new metal and metal, right? And I've never lost my love for hip hop ever. But there's times where
We're good.
there's times where it just kind of falls on the back burner, or you're just listening to the same old shit, right? So in the early 2000s, I was at my dad's house, right? We were just hanging out with my dad. MTV, for you people who don't know, MTV used to play fucking music videos.
We're good. Don't let it distract you. We're good.
I saw this music video, right? And it was a hip hop video, and I'm like, God, this is fucking weird, and I really like it, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so one of my favorite hip hop artists of all time, his name is LP.
Okay.
EL-P, El Producto. When I first heard that song, I went out and I bought the album, right? But not so much that he is an amazing producer, he's an amazing hip hop artist, but like buying that album brought me right back in.
Mm-hmm.
But it changed my fucking life and exposed me to some of my favorite hip hop artists now.
Okay.
Because LP is the founder of a now defunct record label called Def Jux, which is an all hip hop label. Some of the world's greatest fucking artists were on that label: A$AP Rock, fucking Cannibal Ox, Mr. Liff, Cage, all these amazing fucking hip hop artists. So this one album fucking changed my life. So from 2002 to like 2006 or 7, that's all I was listening to.
Right.
Hip hop, and especially Def Jux artists, right?
Right.
But that also brought me to other artists, and oh man, it just fucking changed everything for me. So I'm going to challenge you with LP's first album that came out in 2002, Fantastic Damage.
LP. So does it just pop up as LP?
Yeah, L-P.
Oh, hyphen. Fantastic Damage?
Damage, yeah.
Let me see.
You will know LP from Run the Jewels. He's one half of Run the Jewels.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Trying to find it. It's not coming up. Oh, it's because I didn't put a hyphen. I put an apostrophe. Damn it. Okay, LP. I found the artist. Fantastic Damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Started it. Okay, cool. Dang, he's got a lot of followers or listeners.
Yeah, dude. He's done shit with and for Mars Volta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, he's worked with a fucking slew of people. Like, he's an amazing producer. Fucking amazing. Yeah, really, really fucking.
I mean, I'm probably better, but whatever.
You don't produce hip hop.
I could. I have. I've worked with hip hop artists.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He writes all these albums.
As a producer, though, honestly, I wish. Now, there's not a lot of things that I would say that I wish I could change, but one thing I wish I could change, I wish I would have gotten more into, continue on the rock route, but really spread my wings. Every time I would get a hip hop artist come to me, I usually would just like, oh no, go here or go here. Like, you know what I mean? I wish I wouldn't have done that.
Although we did do Baggy Ghost.
That
was-
one was cool though. That was fun.
I always remember that, dude.
Yeah.
Baggy Ghost.
Baggy the Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
But that was only because he was adamant. He was like, "No, I only want to go with you." And I was like, oh, "Okay."
Yeah.
But it came out good.
was because he knew I was your counterpart and I was a big hip hop fan.
No, that one came out good. I wish, because man, a lot of these studios that are getting a lot of work, it's a lot of hip hop artists.
Nobody knows this, but we actually tried to go down that route.
I was doing some pretty cool, I felt, music.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I was trying to dip my toes into the rapping world, but we were mixing it with a little bit of screaming, right? Remember that one song we did?
But yeah, it's just one of those things. Okay, cool. So things look like they're starting to resolve at our business, but as soon as we're done, we'll kind of pay attention a little bit more.
Yeah.
But anyways, what else? Anything else that you wanna?
No, man. I think we're all nice and caught up. Very excited to be back in the seats again. We're trying to keep our steam. We're probably going to do another one this coming week. Nothing should stop us from the following week.
I'm really hoping that this year, Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
For me personally, and this is me being superstitious and being the way I am, even years always go way better for me.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is a good year for me. We'll see.
I'm still your best friend, so you got something going on.
Yeah, because I mean, last couple of years have been pretty shitty. But
well, I mean,
you know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
remember,
on that positive, I'm trying to get positive. Yeah. So on that note, trying to embrace positivity a little bit more in my life, and hopefully you guys are doing something positive and looking at the new year as almost not necessarily a clean slate, but somewhat in a way of like, okay, how am I going to tackle this year? What am I going to do differently this year that I didn't do last year to make things better? At the end of the day, you know, we've got our health, people that love you.
Yes.
That's and it's like I was talking to a buddy of mine. I don't remember who it was, and he sent me a message and he says, I actually do know who it is, but I don't want to call him out. He was like, "You're living the life I always wish I could lead." And I said, it's not all
rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah, it's not it looks great, you know, but it's not as easy as you think, you know. But then it made me start thinking about a lot of it is perspective, and you know. And I told him, I said, you know, at the end of the day, no matter what, whether I'm out of, you know, because he knew I was going out of town and to NAM and all that, and he was just like, that's amazing. But at the end of the day, it's like I told him, I said, you know what I find in my old age, I guess you can say,
dude, 27 is not old. I really wish you'd stop shitting on yourself like that.
I find. And I've been vocal about it for the first time in my life to both my wife and my daughter. We can be sitting there like around the TV with the fireplace on, the Christmas trees up, and we're eating a meal and it's warm. And I look at them and I say, you know, there's no other place in the world that I'd rather be right now. And I'm happy to be here. And so as much as like the things that I do in my life seem like great, if you have that, which I think a lot of people do, even no matter what your financial situation is, no matter what, like that is far more, I would take that over any of the quote unquote cool stuff any day.
100%. And it's like, I think I've told you this before. God forbid something were to happen to you.
Yeah.
And all your shit that you're doing and love is taken away from you so abruptly.
Right.
If you don't take care of your core and your home and your family.
Yeah.
Right? Because when all that's gone, that's what you're going to have. Those are the people that are going to be there for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, that's why I always prioritize family or prioritize our friendship. Like, if you woke up today and you're breathing and you're watching this, it's already a fucking good start. You're already having a good day, because there's a lot of people that would kill to have another fucking day.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
for sure.
Whatever your struggles are, just know that you're not in it alone, and just take it one day at a time, one breath at a time. Waking up in itself is a fucking victory.
And even 1 year at a time. One year. You could look at this year as like, this is the year that I'm going to do something that different from last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a change.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, one of my
or everything's great. So keep going.
I heard a quote a few months ago that is really opened my mind, right? From the unlikeliest of people too, right? So philosophy is about wisdom, right? It's about words. It's about how someone lives their lives and words of wisdom, right? That's basically where they get it from, right? Words of wisdom. There's a comedian by the name of Theo Vaughn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hilarious, right? The guy's hardly ever serious. You don't know if he's being serious, if he's not. Anyway, I saw something that he had said something to one of his friends. He was talking about just, I guess, changing. And like, you know, there's two sayings that I love. You can shit in one hand and wish in the other and see which one fills up first.
Right.
Meaning this one is because wishes are nothing unless you do something about it, right?
Right.
But one of his quotes that he said is, nothing changes if nothing changes.
That's true.
I almost cried when I fucking heard that.
Yeah.
Because if you're just sitting there like praying and wishing and hoping on a dream, but it's like
you're not willing to make a change.
If you don't change, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
So. And
usually that's the changes that are the hardest to make are usually the most rewarding.
Yeah. So I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah. That's good. On that note, we're breaking up.
What the fuck? Do not put that out into the universe, man.
You fucking did it.
You mean it. I don't.
Well,
everybody, again, thank you very much. Sorry for the long break, but we're back. We're in it. Don't forget to check out our other podcast, the Dad Podcasters. Don't forget to check out Exiled Inc. Again, if you're in the El Paso area, Deluxe Dog Daycare. Again, if you're in the El Paso area, check out West Texas Tattoo for all your tattoo needs.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.